wouldn't say you can't force situations. You just have to let them happen organically, and that's exactly what happened in Kansas City as Patrick Mahomes took over as the quarterback and has become the face of the franchise.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. These two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year. in the divisional round. And the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And the
first down carry here for Johnson.
Duke Johnson.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Texans.
On first down, it's Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Gain of 6.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying,
and the Chiefs are going to get him.
Deshaun Watson sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mahomes able to find Robinson, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Another Kansas City.
It's a gain of 7, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
On first down, it's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
At the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams.
Mahomes pass. Complete.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Our game here at Arrowhead, the first of some great matchups here in Week 1. You've got Miami at New England in year 1 after TB, and you've got the first ever Las Vegas Raider game as they travel to Carolina. You've got the aforementioned Mr. Brady and his Buccaneers taking on New Orleans. And then, of course, the debut of SoFi Stadium Sunday night. How about this for an opener? The Dallas Cowboys and the LA Rams. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6 at the Chiefs.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 20.
Here's the first carry as a Texan for the man traded for DeAndre Hopkins. It's David Johnson. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Finding fouls complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established their run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Robinson. That's a gain of 7.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Caught left side by Cobb. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, throw complete right side to Cooks.
Watson's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's the end of the
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as that promises to be a tight one. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cincinnati, where it'll be the Bengals taking on the LA Chargers. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Houston set to take over. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
44-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Taken down back at
this defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Down a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Complete to Duke Johnson.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
3rd inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Taken down right at the...
They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games. And while he didn't play all 16 in 2019, still had 9 sacks on the season and was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Watson lets it fly, and this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Watson, the quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all 3 will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quickly to Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, that's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week one, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And here comes the Texans now. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Houston.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Watson on target here to Fuller, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Texans first down.
Watson on first down. That is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Good catch there by Randall Cobb. We know him as a longtime Packer who spent last season in Dallas. Now he brings his veteran presence to Houston, where he can help the young quarterback, Deshaun Watson, continue to develop.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
From 4 yards out. And the Texans draw a bit closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's the gain of 4.
Again, it's Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Damian Williams on the carry.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. So the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency? Got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. He finds his target, Fuller.
Pass interference. Defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. The busy night continues for Williams. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2.
Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Chiefs, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.